Eric with Wolfman here to show you all the parts of a B-base. Your rear mounting strap, your front mounting straps with metal cam buckles, your center section with 6 2-inch D-rings. These are the center mounting straps for the Rollies. These are the side slots to mount the 1-inch webbing from the side of the Rollies, and these 1-inch D-rings in the center allow us to put 4 bottle holsters. I'm going to quickly show you how to set up the straps on a Rollie and set the Rollie onto the legs or the sides of a B-base. The tools you'll need are a long screwdriver, and that's it. A stick or a chopstick or something like that. So here we have a medium Rollie. And the way we're going to set these straps up is we're going to use the back or the bottom patch. So we're going to use this patch, opposite side of the buckles. And we're going to use this top and bottom channels. So I simply are going to grab a piece of our mounting webbing. I lay my screwdriver over on the webbing. I fold over the webbing. Insert it slowly and gently through the slot on the bottom patch. Again, I repeat the same process, and then through the bottom slot on the back or bottom patch. Now I need to make these equal, so I'm just going to even the ends up, kind of eyeball it to make the ends equal. So this one actually came out pretty close. Alright, so that's the strap mounting for a medium Rollie. It's the same for the small, the medium, and the large, identically done. And also we have 4 elastic keepers here. So I'm going to point out what we're going to do. We're going to attach this bag to here. We're going to use these slots, these 4 slots, these laser cut slots here. So simply thread the webbing through the slot, like so, going from outside around the underside and back through. And I like to bring it and thread through these side slots. Makes the bags very stable. They don't move around. And it works really well. And as I do that, I'm going to add our elastic keeper for proper strap management through the buckle. Again, up through the side slots. Elastic keeper. Like so. And then through the buckle. Put that down. Now I'm just going to flip this around so you can see again. So this would be the top side. This is the bottom, if you will. This would be the bottom. This is the top. Now we're going to thread this piece of webbing through these pieces of webbing through these slots. Easier is to turn this around. So I'm going to go through this slot. Outside, around, again, through this slot. Sometimes it's hard to get in, and I angle cut all my webbing and heat it up so it goes through much easier for me. This one doesn't want to go through, it keeps bending on me. Okay, come on. Use my head. There we go. Okay. So as you can see now I have the top slots. I'm again going to go through these slots or these slots. It makes no difference. These slots. Elastic keeper through the buckle. Through the slots. rear keeper, and through the buckle. And that's how simple it is to attach a Rollie to the leg or side of a B-base. Now, one thing you want to look at and look for is make sure the bag is centered. Having your webbing equal lets you know that the bag is centered. And then we're going to use the 2-inch center strap. So it just comes up through around the bottom, over the logo, and fastens. I like to keep it right in this area as the bag is curved and this buckle has a slight curve. So I'll just tighten down on that a little bit. Use the ratchet method as I've explained earlier, how to tighten these down. So that's nice and centered. And also we'll tuck in all our excess webbing through the elastic keepers on both sides. Like so. Like so. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Very simple, didn't take that long, very quick. In the next series of videos, you'll see how we mount the B-base to a motorcycle, and then again, we will re-show you how to mount the Rollie bag to the B-base while it's on the motorcycle. So, Rollie bag attached to a B-base. So I've shown you how to set up Rollies to get them to use on a B-base, kind of giving you an introduction. Now let me show you how to mount it on a motorcycle. So this is 790 KTM Adventure Rally with a stock KTM rack that, yes, I've modified a little bit, but this part doesn't matter as much as this part. So I'm going to just take the base itself and I set it on the rear of the bike. Comes with a single strap. And I'm going to go through this slot under the rack and out the other side. We got this one a little tangled. Hold on a sec. That can happen. Okay, up through the other side, like so. And attach my elastic keepers. I'm going to thread it through the buckle. Through the elastic keepers and through the buckle again. And then I will proceed to tighten it up, because that will give me exactly where I want it to sit on the bike. Because of the points of the rack, I'm going to actually have it pull just about right there. I'm going to take the excess, slide it under my keepers. You can even fold it over like so. This is a quick overview. Depending on the bike you have, you may have to go under the rack around these mounting posts and have it come out on the side. You might even have to go under your tail light assembly to get it to fit. Also, with the KTM, if you even have the stock horns or the grab rails, you can actually just slide the base under the grab rail and you don't have to take them off like I have. Anyway, so I've shown you the rear section. I'm going to show you the front section real quick. Now that the rear mounting strap is attached to the motorcycle, I will show you how to attach the front mounting straps to the right-hand side or throttle side of the motorcycle. We use the passenger peg bracket to mount the strap. Here's the mounting strap, our 1-inch metal cam buckle. So I'm going to move the passenger peg out of the way to give you an example. We're going to go around and through the opening on the passenger peg. Don't like to mount on these because we need to capture the webbing to keep the webbing from moving. They will oscillate and move upside down on that, especially in rough conditions. So I'm going to go from the outside around through the hole or opening back through the 1-inch buckle, like so. I'll do it one more time. backside of the motorcycle through the opening, capturing the 1-inch mounting strap. What do we do at the tail? We can tuck it behind the buckle a little bit, keep it tucked away. The left side, clutch side, is identical, and we'll do that next. Attaching the front mounting strap is identical on the left side as it was on the right. I'm going to take the front mounting strap, wrap it behind and through the opening on the passenger peg. Back through the 1-inch cam buckle. Now I'm going to snug it down. And I'm not going to snug it down super tight as we're going to put the bags on and everything, and we don't need to right now. But that is the idea. Depending on the motorcycle is depending where it goes, but always capture this webbing. You want to make sure it's down, it's snug, it can't go up, back, and will not fall off the motorcycle. Alright, so next I'm going to show you how to set up a rollie bag and then attach the rollie bag as saddlebags to the B-base. Now that I've shown you how to mount your B-base to your motorcycle, I'm going to show you how to set up the rollie bags. And it's real simple. This is a medium rollie. This process is going to be the same for the small, medium, and large. We're going to use this back patch right here. This slot and this slot. The tools you will need are a long screwdriver, a chopstick, a stick, or the like. I'm going to grab one of our mounting straps here. I just put the screwdriver in a little bit so I can fold it over. I'm going to go through the bottom slot first, just gently push it all the way through. Gently, doesn't require any energy or force. To even the straps, I match the ends and just kind of give a visual. That looks just about right. I'm going to do the same for this slot. Again, screwdriver on the webbing, fold it over, lift it up a little bit, insert it through all the way to the other side. Even the webbing out. Done. Perfect. As you can see, we have our mounting straps attached to a medium rollie to attach to the legs or sides of the B-base as saddlebags. Alright, now that we have our rollie bag set up, I'm going to show you where we're going to mount this to. This is the center strap, center mounting strap. We have 4 slots, laser cut slots in the B-base. 2 on the bottom, 2 at the top. So I'm going to come around. So I got to cross through the camera, unfortunately. Okay, I'm going to mount these slots first with the B-base, this one and this one. So it's basically going to go like that. I'm going to do these first. So, just kind of using my hip to hold it up. Goes through from outside. Outside. It's going to go through the slot and around. I'm also, I'll pull it out, I'm going to go through these side slots. It makes the bag very, very stable. So I'm going to go side slots. Reach through over here. Elastic keeper for proper strap management. Through the buckle. Okay, by doing that now it's kind of easier. The bag can hang off of that. So again, this slot, through the slot with the webbing. And again, I'm going to go through the side slots, through the elastic keeper, back through the buckle. Now, same thing here. On outside, I'm going to go through these 2 slots. And you can put your keeper up here or here. It doesn't really matter. I'm just showing you one way to do it. Again, so I add my elastic keeper through the buckle. Snug that one down. Not too tight because you still have one more to do, so I'm going to do this one through the side slots, through my keeper. One thing you want to do is you want to just make sure it's visually centered. The bags kind of center themselves, but you just want to make sure that you tighten it up, that your webbing is even, and the bag is centered. I'm going to just snug these up just a bit. I'm going to use my keepers. Now, the center strap. Center strap comes up from the bottom, just down the center of the whole bag. So unfortunately, it covers the logo, but it tells you that that bag is centered now. I'm going to grab it. I like to keep my buckle like right up in here because it curves, and so do the rollies. So snug it up that way. Tuck the excess webbing in, and yes, there's a lot of excess webbing because we're going from 3 sizes: small, medium, and then large. So a lot of webbing, but it's all captured with our keepers. Now I'm going to snug up these with our ratchet method. Bring this up through. Same over here. Individual. I do one side, sometimes I'll do them both. But my goal is to get them as snug as possible. You can trim the webbing, but if you're going to use all 3 rollies, you're going to want to go with the largest one first, because that's going to be the most length you will need when you trim, before you trim. So I'm going to just snug down that side, and I'm going to re-snug this side to show you how stable this will become. So that's one side. The process is identical to the clutch side or the left side of the motorcycle.